So I'm at a sale where they're closing out the business. Let's see if I can. It's a bit of a digger, if you can't tell. I already have a small pile made. So I'm just going to show you what I pick up as I go, or make a little pile of. Kind of interesting. A little assemblage. Cheering on the Broncos. Okay. That's cute.
Look a little different.
I might grab that. That's an interesting tin. And I don't often pick up tins, but that's cool.
Steel wool, kind of cool box with steel wool in it. I don't know how much, and it's probably 13 by 6. 10 big. I know. Everything I'm getting is like 20.
That is where the phrase, the difference between blank and shinola comes from. Oh, it's kind of crumpled. I don't usually get advertising pieces, but that would amuse me. I don't know. Polish remover. That's just a cute little bottle. It's so weird, the difference between the weight and the feel of the glaze. Oh, look at the Scottish thistle. Alright, that's pretty. Hello, lovely people. It's Peg here, Thrifty Hippie. I was out doing a little estate sale stuff today, but where I ended up stopping wasn't really an estate sale. It was a little antique store that was going out of business. And it was one of those ramshackled places that you have to sort of dig through and just, you know, I don't know. It made my little heart happy. It's the kind of thing I dream about, like going and digging through stuff like that. I love that. And then I left there, and I don't want or need to spend any more money this week on thrifting or antiquing or estate sales. I got a good little amount at this little shop, and so I grabbed some lunch and I came out here. This is a little sports complex there's a little sports complex that, see my Jeep? Well, I'm orange Jeep. That sort of straddles between Golden and Lakewood. I was gonna see what I could see at Dinosaur Ridge. We're near Dinosaur Ridge. I haven't been there yet, but it looked really crowded today, so even in the middle of the day in the bright sun, I wanted somewhere quiet. So I just wandered up this way. I followed a road and found myself up here, and I kind of like it. There's nobody up here. Nobody's doing sports today. It's very quiet. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I picked up. And hopefully maybe not everything, but a lot of it will be available at the sale this weekend. And I can get you a little bit of a view from here. You can see how Golden is sort of tucked into almost like not a canyon area, but it's kind of tucked into a valley at least. It's really neat. You can't see down into Golden, but you can see some of the stuff. So let me turn the camera around and show you where I'm at. You can see like a little ridge line behind me. Isn't that neat? It's very Colorado. All right, so let me turn the. Oh, and the first thing we get is porta potties. But Golden is off that way. There's some new construction out there. And there's some of the, you can see Table Mountain, which my husband likes to hike. He's ridiculous. Ow! One of those nasty flies just bit the crap out of my leg. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sitting near an appropriate place if I'm gonna get bit the crap out of, I suppose. But here's the little ridge line that I'm sitting by. Try not to move the camera too fast. I don't have my tripod with me. I just love how rugged that looks. That sort of western, you know, I've lived in Texas for a long time, so that's very appealing to me. I'll go ahead and do a spin around so you can kind of see where I'm at. Sorry for the bright sun. That is Green Mountain. We like to hike over there. Over this way is the Forsberg Dog Park, and out that way would be Red Rocks and all of that. But you can't see any of that from here. Yeah, I like that little ridge line there too. The little stones, the rocks up there, a little monument, a little natural area. All right. It's midday, so it gets hazy off in the distance at midday. The bright sun out, you can hear the bugs buzzing. Ugh. And I think they're still biting me. They're jerks. So, all right, let me show you some of the things I got. Like I said, I don't have my tripod or anything with me right now, so I'm just doing this handheld. And here's my little box of goodies on the picnic table. Got my water with me, and let's sit down and look through some of this stuff. Some of these things are things I have not ever bought before. A type, you know, I won't say it's not my style, but it's not what I personally collect. Except for this purse. This purse is definitely, I paid $5 for this. It is actual suede. Oh man, that fly is aggressive. Biting the heck out of me through my pants leg. Not enjoyable. Okay. So, got me another hippie bag. I think I'm going to keep this one. I picked this up. It's very well made. I think it's Lucky brand. And I'm a fan of Lucky. When I was smaller, Lucky jeans were the bomb. Leather, some polyester, some cotton. Lucky brand. And then you can see it there. But I like that it's a purse, but you can, like, that sits up over your shoulder and it actually stays. Which I don't like purses that when you're walking around, they keep falling down off your shoulder. So, and it has a little bit of a, demonstrate here, it has a little bit of, like, your arm pinches it. And I kind of dig that. And if you can't, you know, if you don't have a crossbody bag, which I really love, a nice purse that actually sits on your shoulder and stays there is my other preference. So, and I like that you kind of clutch it in your, you don't have something on your shoulder that's then hanging down by your waist. Those tend to slide down a lot, I think, personally. But this is nice because you can kind of pinch it in your arm. So, as you can see here, there's some strangeness in this box. Like, what does Peg have? What the heck is going on here, right? Well, what I have is one of these crazy monkeys. And he's, you know, his fur is old. He's been well loved. It's part of what I like about him, is that he's been well loved. But I remember these from when I was a kid. I don't think I ever had one, but he just has a thing about him, and I dig him. So I rescued this little dude, and I'm not going to clean him up. If anybody wants him, they can do what they feel is right about cleaning him up. But I'm gonna sell him as is. I think he's pretty. Somebody's gonna love him. Look at him sitting there. He's so cute. And if nobody ends up being interested in him, I might turn him into a Halloween thing, because he also lends himself to the ability, you know, there's the ability here to make him very creepy, I believe. I love that his little ears are flopping, but everything is secure on him. Everything is sewn on really well. And like I said, he's been very, very well loved. So that is... Sorry for the porta potties in the background. Oh gosh, maybe my editing will be up to par and I can clean some of those up. I saw this. It's got a mark on it. Slovenia and Czechoslovakia? I don't know. But I've been collecting kingfishers, and he has the same look as the kingfisher. He's just not brightly colored like some of the others. He's got that iridescent pearl finish on him. He's got that damn kingfisher attitude, and the nose, just, you know, in those eyes. So, my little kingfisher. I bought this. I'm going to see if I can tack this one little area back on. It looks like somebody tried to repair it a couple of times. They put 2 or 3 tacks in there, which is probably the problem. You know, the problem. But it's another one of those neat little brass inlaid boxes. I like brass inlaid wood. I'm just a happy camper with that. And it holds cards. You Got a couple of decks of cards in there. Have this set out for game night. That would be amazing, I think. And if I can fix that, it can still be displayed in the other direction. Just turn the lid. Goodness, me and my slippery fingers, I ended up shutting the camera off for a moment. You don't get the little diamond shape if you turn it around, but it's still really nice. I like this stuff. That makes me happy. I got a oh, those are heavy. Got a little stack of flower frogs. I'm very smitten with these now. I got a little vase that had one like fixed into it already. Only paid a couple dollars for it. And then I made a little flower arrangement with it, and I'm like, that's great. Because it was a little shallow dish. You know, you don't normally get to make a flower arrangement in that. But with these flower frogs, you certainly can. I got this nice weight and age to them. And I know people display their ephemera. I'm going to go. So this place is going to be open for a few more weekends as they are clearing out storage and all kinds of stuff. So I'm probably going to go back and see if I can find some ephemera. But I found all these goofy squeakers. And I don't normally pick this up, but I couldn't help it. There was such a really good deal on them. And I know a lot of y'all like the squeakers. I mean, if you guys follow like Misty and Michael and who else does a lot of this stuff? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking out. Traveling Button, I think they do some of this. Drunk Mantiques, Sarah and her husband. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of others too. Picasso Cat, I think she does a lot of dolls and stuff. And I saw this and it made me think of Picasso Cat. They're so cute. And this for sure, this made me think of Picasso Cat and Helen, New England thrifter. Look at the bright pink on the tummy, like he's glowing from the inside. Now, it's a Cupid as far as I can tell, but it doesn't have the little Cupid wings at the neck. Made in Japan, right? Or is that Taiwan? I think a lot of these are made in Taiwan. This little bear playing an upright bass. Made in Taiwan. And almost, oops, sorry if that was really loud, I apologize. Almost like all of these I think have good squeakers. Look at this mouse. Look how bright the coloring is on him still. So I'm gonna see if my group is interested in this stuff. He's ridiculous and they're adorable. If you've been interested in like a collection, this could almost be an instant collection because I'm not going to sell it for very much. They just need wiped off a little. this I got for my husband. He's picked up a couple of pipes, and it's a nice little pipe stand. So got that for him. I picked up just a couple little here. Let me show you the last of the squeakers. It's this little bear with a little bow tie. Oh, he's damaged. I didn't see that. That's okay. So they might go as a lot, or I'm not sure. Bob and Carrie Wells, Tahiti. But this is another pretty little two-toned wooden bird. My little toucan that I found recently did fairly well, so I thought I could add him to the group. I found this little paperweight, this little lucite with these cute little floral things in there. There's like a little pineapple and cherries, and I think that's a strawberry right there, and an apple, and grapes. I just thought it was a cute little older lucite thing. You know, when you're going for a certain look, stuff like that is really fun to find. I have this little fairy ornament, I believe. She was in amongst the Christmas stuff. She's plastic, but she has this older plastic feel, not lucite. I don't think it is, I can't think of the type of plastic I'm trying to explain. I'll put it in. I'll remember it when I get home, or I'll look it up and I'll put it in the video. I'll add it. No, I just got some cute little like handmade looking ornaments, and I'm gonna put this in my Christmas box that I'm building. If I end up doing another little Christmas sale. Got her. Look at her little face. Look at the eyes. She's doing that little side glance, a little side. Made in Japan. You can see a sticker just under there. I think there was probably something here that's missing now, but if somebody wanted to use her in an assemblage or add something to her, they could. I remember these when I was a kid. I had a whole lot of really neat decorations that were collected from my early childhood on, and someone stole my Christmas. I was moving into a little apartment, and somebody took my Christmas tree and all the ornaments that I had grown up collecting. And that happened when I was in my mid-early 20s. Yeah. So I lost all my childhood ornaments. Some of this stuff reminds me of that. I like to pick it up, and then I'm going to share it with y'all. I think this one here is my favorite, and it's like a little styrofoam ball, and then they made these little pipe cleaner starfish flower. You know what I'm talking about. Look at them, and it's just so cute. So that's my favorite of the ornaments that I picked up, although I do like that deer like quite a bit. And then I got this beautiful thing, and it's a jar, but it's handmade Bohemian Czechoslovakian glass. Love Bohemian glass. And the sticker is still on the top or inside, right? And there. And that is a great design on there. It's got a little bit of a mid-century funkiness, like a little, I mean, it's a little bit traditional, but then it's got this, like these curved, modified paisley shapes that were really popular in the mid-century. And then this sort of rough technique, this crisscross here texture. It's got a lot of neat elements to it. It's beautiful. And I think if you put a little tea light down in there, you could almost treat it like a fairy lamp, but with a little battery operated tea light and not an actual candle. And I think that would be fantastic. I almost thought it was going to be a fairy light, but it didn't have the the venting on it. Okay, I picked this little funnel up, and it is in rough condition, but look at the splotching. Don't know what else you call it in the enameling. And it's so rustic and primitive and old, and just has a quality to it that I'm like, that would be neat in a display of some sort, or just, some really neat rustic vintage kitchen. Doesn't even have to be rustic. It could just be, 1950s or whatever kind of thing that you dig in your kitchen. I think there's a lot of versatility in displaying this. Just because it looks so neat. A boho kitchen, 50s kitchen, vintage kitchen, primitive kitchen, any of those type of things. And then this, look at the color. Look at the chartreuse. It's amazing. It's just a I don't know what year, but it's maybe, is it Copley that did their bottoms like that? But it's just this nice mid-century planter with these great swirls, and it's got some dynamic qualities to it in the shape of the design. I really dig that. And I mean, I'm always drawn to these little planters. I really love them. It was the first thing I ever started collecting when I was in my 20s. And they were all, various shades of green that I was drawn to at the time. And I guess that hasn't changed. So I will offer it for sale, but if it doesn't sell, I'm not going to be mad about it. And then this is the last piece, because I want to do a little Halloween. There's going to be a Halloween drop sale happening soon. And I've been trying to find some like weird little things that would be good in a Halloween display. Now, I know he's supposed to be a gnome of some sort, and maybe he's even supposed to be Christmas because of his red tunic and the green base on this, right? Let's see, he's got a maker's mark. And he was apparently made in Denver. Isn't that neat? But he really has, the way he was painted, and I'm sure it was done by a hobbyist, but that really lends itself to some interesting Halloween display. Now, I prefer cute gnomes and pixies and elves, but there's something to be said for a creepy one, And that's everything that was in my box. So I'm going to pack all this up and get it home. And you guys, come join us for the Sunday matinee. And some of this is probably going to be available on the Sunday matinee. This week, if I am not mistaken, it is going to be on Angela's channel. Angela is Angela H. We all know her and love her. And her channel is voa.quest1910 on YouTube. So we will be on her channel this weekend, and then back to mine after that. That's all I have right now. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get this video up and posted this afternoon. Thank y'all for stopping by. Thank y'all for watching. And if you enjoy my content, or you enjoy my thrifting, or the things that I buy, please, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Please ring the bell so you get all the notifications, and leave a comment down in the comment section. All of those things help me grow my channel. My channel is still very small, and I do have a few of you out there that follow me and are loyal and come to my sales. But I would like to grow that and make it bigger and offer you guys more things. So until next time, my friends, stay thrifty.